when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl getting to the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl.
It's your red-pilled brown girl.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Crystal. It's your red-pilled brown girl coming at you. Oh God, it's so much going on, y'all. Between being mom, being wife, like working, running around with these kids, life be lifing. But I am determined to get out here and talk to you guys because there is so much going on. It is a full 7 days before November 5th where we hopefully get to pick the person that will move us in a positive direction. And I'm sorry, you guys, it is not Kamala Harris. It is not the joyful warrior that she claims to be. Like, more and more, she is becoming just obsessed. I mean, like, it's getting to the point where I'm almost like fearful for her because it was Candace Owens that said, like, I'm almost nervous that Kamala Harris, like, somebody's like forcing her. Like, you have to do this. You have to win, or else, like, I don't know. I literally don't know. She seems so desperate. And I feel really bad in her desperation because, y'all, don't nobody care about Kamala. Like, nobody cares about this woman. Like, serious. Besides, like, making fun of her, like, she's fun to make fun of. I can't even believe that we are talking about her becoming our president, like our president next week. I can't, like, y'all, in any normal world, clearly this is not a normal world. In any normal world, Kamala Harris would not be a vice president. She would not be a candidate for president. She wouldn't be a public figure. She wouldn't be a lawyer. I mean, let's keep it funky. Let's keep it real. She wouldn't even be a lawyer. She wouldn't be an attorney. She wouldn't be she is not capable, y'all. I mean, so the fact that we're even talking about this is just amazing to me. I mean, like, seriously. But here we are. And I feel so bad for her because she is trying so hard to make people care. And they don't care. They don't care. They do not care. They only watch her to, like, either find out, like, if she's gotten better, if she's smarter, or they watch her to make fun of her. I mean, like, seriously. I can't even believe, like, okay, so I told y'all I was going to talk about Club Shay Shay. Like, but this is really, Shannon Sharp, it's really important. Shannon Sharp has probably one of the now, like, top gossip, like, hip-hop, black cultural podcast. Y'all, let's talk about Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp. Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay top show obviously was when he did Cat Williams. Like, I don't think that came out of nowhere, y'all. Like, no one saw that one coming. everybody was talking about it because Cat Williams is not only funny, but he was just spitting like tea, right? He got 81 million views as of today. Y'all, as of today, right? So it's been a couple of months, like, since this happened, but still, 81 million views. Monique got 16 million views when she went on Club Shay Shay, right? 16 million. Marlon Wayans just went on Club Shay Shay like a couple months ago. So this is new statistics. This is Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans, y'all. When's the last time Marlon, like, I mean, he did that whole LGBTQ photo shoot or whatever, but he's not like top like public figure guy. Like, I mean, he is a star in his own right. Enough respect to Marlon Wayans. I used to watch In Living Color, so I ain't hating on him. But I mean, like, right now at this point in time, like, how significant is he at this point in time? He got 8.6 million people watching him on Club Shay Shay. Amanda Seales, for crying out loud, who is not even, God, y'all, I can't stand her. Anyway, don't know her, but I don't like what she represents when it comes to brown skinned women. But anyway, she got like 2-3 million. Kamala Harris just hit 1 million views on Club Shay Shay. But it's not even the views, y'all. It is not even the views, okay? It's not even the views. It's the comments. It is the comments. Oh my God. Y'all, hold on. This Club Shay Shay. Y'all, I have got to show y'all the comments that sis has been getting. Y'all have to see it. Like, I'm not even going, you know what? Like, everybody was talking about, they're going to pause. They said, oh my God, I'm going and watch and I'm going to pause so I could just look at the comments. I mean, people are watching this for what everybody else is going to say about this woman. Y'all, it's sad. Let me show you. Oh my God, y'all. This is not even, I don't know if I need to laugh or what. I don't know what to do. Y'all, look at these freaking comments. They said, the real MVP is Shannon team for not turning off the comments. Imagine the media team's face when they're looking at the analytics and average watch time is 1.5 seconds. People are not. I made it through 10 minutes and feel like I fell out of coconut tree in a middle class neighborhood. Like, y'all, they talking about the grew up in the middle class. They said, oh, Shannon, congratulations for breaking the record for the most non-watch straight to the comments video in Club Shay Shay history. Y'all, he got 3.6 million subscribers. He got more people watching his comments than watching her, y'all. That's sad. She got 1 million views and she's about to be the leader of the free world. I don't know how you say I don't give a freak more than this. Like, she is trying to make people care. Y'all, look at this. The one question she answered directly was, how would you fight inflation? She mentioned she would give more money away for the first-time home owners and businesses. Anyone who knows anything about money knows you can't fight inflation by giving more money away. It doesn't work that way. Anybody with a brain, with a economics 101 like certification, like, you don't even need a degree. Economic certification knows that you cheapen the money if you keep giving it away and you keep printing it. Like, that's what's causing inflation. Anyway, so everybody in the comments is going in on her so badly, y'all. And I am going to go over some of these the comments are funny, right? Like, you know, y'all can go look at the comments in yourself. What you really want to know is what I think. There are some really important key things that she says in this interview. You remember before when I was talking on Sunday about the plan. What's the plan? Well, sis is outlining the plan, okay? Sis waited a week before the election to tell y'all her disastrous, haven't worked since the beginning of time, communistic Kamala Harris like plans, y'all. When I say we're going to go over what she says is her plan to fix the economy, and the fact that nobody of any kind of intelligence is calling her out, knocking down her door and saying, hey, this was used and it doesn't work, shows you guys that we are up against something so sinister. Everyone is watching this beautiful nation. I think it was oh God, I forget who says it, but like we were the nicest house on the block, right? So everybody is watching this beautiful nation literally tumble to its demise. When we watch someone like her say their plan and no one calls her out because everyone knows that it's going to lead to the destruction of the United States as we know it. So before I go there, you guys, just wanted to give a shout out to Steve Bannon. Oh my God, I love that man. So happy that he's home, that he's safe. I got to listen to his speech as he just got out of prison, and I was so delighted to hear that he was teaching world government and United States government and citizenship in prison. Isn't that pretty cool? And he was talking about all the young men that were learning how this whole thing works, because they don't teach it in school. We already know school is but like teaching how the government is supposed to work. And he spoke so hopeful about the future of the minority men that are getting it together, you guys. Like they are getting it together and they're figuring out that this thing is not working for them, and it hasn't worked for a really long time. Now it's like Trump has pulled the wool out, right? Like pull the wool from over everybody's eyes. So shout out to Steve Bannon. God bless you. Thank you for fighting. And you know what? It really irritates me, guys. It irritates me to no end to hear these people talk about President Trump and him wanting to lock up his political opponents, which he did no such thing the entire time that he was president for 4 years. However, the Biden administration, the Congress, Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, and all of them have done nothing but put people who were attached and associated to President Trump in prison. I had to go look it up, y'all. Never in a president's history have they done this. And President Trump actually talks about it. He said he has a lot of friends that, they just settled. You just can't win, right? Like the machine just comes after you so hard because they're coming after President Trump. They're already trying to lock him up. But Steve Bannon is just one of them, you guys. Roger Stone, Alan Weisselberg, Peter Navarro, who just got out. Michael Cohen, who is a huge traitor. He was a traitor and still went to jail. Michael Flynn, Paul Manafort, Rick Gates, Elliot Brody, and all the January 6 people. They're just locking these people up just because they show some sort of allegiance to President Trump or what President Trump is doing. We could even talk about Rudy Giuliani. We could talk about Alex Jones, people that speak against these nightmares of this administration are literally getting locked up, but then they call President Trump a Nazi. Isn't that crazy? Yes. Matt, they keep saying that they're really after us. Absolutely. So anyway, I like shout out to Steve Bannon. God bless you. I hope you catch up. Like, may God just just give you back all the time that you've served. Thanks for being a great patriot. God bless you. God bless you. I'm sorry, you guys, but like we have to call a spade a spade. Like Steve Bannon, never been in trouble before in his life, been a pillar of the community. Same thing with Rudy Giuliani. These people have been pillars of the community, the fight for Americans, the fight for America. And we're putting them in jail. Like, I'm sorry, you guys. America is not America without Americans. Like, you can bring in all of these illegals and you are going to see a different America. Americans make America great. And they like Americans. And they fight for Americans. And that's okay. That is okay. I say that all the time. There's nothing wrong with having allegiance to the people that God put you in charge of and rulership over. There's nothing wrong with saying like sometimes I hear a lot of older people, they say, oh my God, when I call different places, I can't understand the language. I can't understand the accent. Can I just have someone who speaks normal? And normal to them is somebody who speaks their language. I'm not saying that there's something wrong with people with an accent, but there's nothing wrong with you wanting someone who speaks like you do, that you can kind of understand. We celebrate all these different nations. Look how up in an uproar they got over Puerto Rico. Like, mind you, Puerto Rico is America, so I'm not saying that they're not. But like Puerto Rico, we got it from the Spaniards, so they still speak Spanish and stuff like that. And we be like, oh, we like the Boricua accent. Like, we say that. I mean, we have a lot of immigrants from the islands. Oh, your Jamaican accent. We love your Jamaican accent. We love your Trini accent. Let me tell you something. My parents are from Trinidad, and they celebrate Trini to the bone, okay? Every other nation is proud of its roots and its history and its nature and its culture and its customs. And the minute that Americans fight for their customs and their culture and their nature, like we get called all kinds of names. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. God bless these people who fight for us, for Americans, no matter what color they are. Anyway, y'all. So before, so Club Shay Shay, before I get all in a tizzy, did y'all notice? Oh, y'all got to notice this. So they had up the likes. They had up the likes of Club Shay Shay and the dislikes. And I'm so glad I took a picture. I'm so glad I took a picture because they ended up taking it down. Oh my God. This Club Shay Shay episode is 41,000 likes for Kamala Harris, 120,000 dislikes. Y'all, okay. They can try and fake this all they want to. Like, they're going to try to tell us, oh my God, Kamala is so electrifying. She's so fantastic. She's a new generation of leadership. She's so articulate. You can say all of that. What they cannot fake, they can't fake the comments. They can't fake the likes. They cannot stop people from disliking and liking. They cannot fake it. They would need a robotic hand to continue to mimic the likes and the dislike and stop all the dislikes or make the likes more than the dislikes. And they can't fake that, you guys. You can't fake the fact that Kamala Harris has, let's see how many TikTok followers she has. Let's say like TikTok, or we can even do Instagram, but let's do TikTok. Mind you, President Trump doesn't even post on TikTok. President Trump doesn't even post on TikTok. President Donald J. Trump has 12.6 million followers on TikTok, and he doesn't even post on there. Kamala Harris has 6 million. Half less. So she's already less popular. Like, those are the types of things you can't fake. You can't fake the fact that Joe Rogan had President Trump on his podcast. And Joe Rogan, as of right now, you guys, the President Trump, 39 million views, and it was 3 days ago. 39 million views for politics, y'all. Okay? You can't fake those kinds of numbers. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to, as Tucker Carlson said yesterday, they're trying to set it up where they're going to look us in our faces and say, Kamala was just so electrifying. She got 85 million votes. Well, I'll do you one better, Tucker. I think they're going to try to convince us that she got 100 million votes, that she's the most popular president in history, just the way that they told us President Biden is. President Biden, who cannot even form a coherent sentence at this point. Hopefully he's at home resting, maybe spending time, with his daughter. I don't want to disrespect him. I don't know, you guys, that you cannot fake the popularity of President Trump. You can't fake it. And they're trying to, but it's crazy. Hold on. You said, Outcast, did you hear about how Kamala only wanted to do an hour interview on Joe? Yes, she wanted to do, so Joe Rogan, this is important. Thank you, Outcast. This is important. Joe Rogan is not a Trump guy. I think he is after this interview, but he wasn't. He was definitely a RFK guy. He really is middle of the road. So when he extended the invitation, mind you, he has the #1 podcast in the United States of America. When he extended the podcast to President Trump, he also extended it to Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris's team came back with, we will do the interview, but you have to do it in DC. Nobody does that with Joe. No. You gotta come sit on the Joe Rogan. You gotta sit with the Joe Rogan sitting in the back of you. We gotta see that brown. We gotta see that brown back splash, or else it ain't the Joe Rogan show. And then they said, limit it to an hour. And he said, no. He said, I really, really prefer it be in my studio. That's where it's going to be best. And so Joe Rogan said he's still not, squashing the deal. He's hoping that they can come toward some sort of deal. But I don't know what some sort of deal they're going to come toward when she named her speech tonight closing arguments. And then she just so happened to do it at the same place that President Trump did his January 6th speech before the march to the Capitol. The ellipse outside the White House is where he did that infamous speech. Well, I call it famous speech. Some might say infamous speech, but I think it's a famous speech because he clearly said peacefully and patriotically. So she did the speech in front of where he said peacefully and patriotically march down to the Capitol. And I know it was like a couple of slaps in the face. I watched it. I was not really impressed by anything that she said. She started off talking about January 6th, calling these wonderful patriots, some of them who have never been in trouble before in their lives, some of them who have now committed suicide because they're so ashamed of how they've been demonized when they thought they were going to march to President Trump. She called them violent. She called them lawbreakers. She called them names. Like, it was really bad. She talked about President Trump and how her opponent is gonna have a hit list and she's gonna have a to-do list. Like, that's been her little, like, she does these kind of like little taglines that are kind of corny to me. Like, while he's making out his hit list, I'm making out my to-do list of what I'm going to do for the American people. Like, you haven't done anything for the American people for months now. While your president he's gone fishing, okay? Like, President Biden is not on a job. That is just the truth. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. That's the God's honest truth. He's not on a job. And so she's saying that on day one, I'm going to do. Y'all, my hair is doing this really weird thing. It's getting on my nerves. Sorry. Look, I just did it real quick. So, yeah. So, she's saying this like little corny, the little corny isms, like, oh, while President Donald Trump is making out his revenge list, I'm doing a to-do list. How about you do some of it now? Like, how about you do it now, sis? Like, seriously, it's just, she has just become like so, y'all, I don't know, like, it's just, I'm trying to find the words. I think I'm speechless. Like, I'm trying to find the words for what she's become. It's sad to see a person like her rise to the level of presidential nominee. And I would hate it that day, you guys, to wake up and she says that she's turning the page and she's going to be the president. You're going to see chaos like never before. And here's why I say that. She said some really, really interesting things that Club Shay never pushed back on her about at all, which bothered me so much. But I told y'all, these celebrity blacks, they are traitors to their race. That is what Malcolm X said. These are trumpet players. These are puppets. They are traitors to, like, Club Shay. Shannon Sharp spent the entire time kissing this woman's behind. Y'all, I'm just gonna let you see. I just want you to see the intro. And y'all are gonna be like, you gotta be kidding me. If y'all are my people, you're gonna be like, you gotta be kidding me. Because I could not believe this man shamelessly kissed this woman behind like that. I can't believe it. Let's watch.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay. This episode is brought to you by Call of Duty Black Ops 6. The woman that's stopping by for conversation on the drink today, she's the highest ranking woman in U.S. history. She's made a career of being first. She's the first woman to serve as Attorney General, African American, Asian American descent. She's been district attorney of San Francisco. She was the nation's first Indian American senator. She's the first woman, first black Asian American to be elected vice president. She set the record for the most time.
Y'all, let me take him off because I don't want to get a strike. Hold on. I'm just going to play him. How about I just play the audio, y'all, because I don't want to get a strike. I don't want to get a strike. Let's just play the audio, okay?
tie-breaking votes cast by Vice President. She's the first black woman, Asian American in U.S. history to win the presidential nomination of a major party. She's the first HBCU grad, making us proud. She's a Howard University alum. She's a member of the prestigious Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Here she is in person, Madam VP Kamala Harris. Madam VP, how you doing?
Thank you very well, Shannon. How you doing?
It is an extreme honor, privilege, and a pleasure to have you on Club Shay Shay. CJ, who's the producer here, when we started this journey, Madam VP, 4 years ago, celebrities, athletes, entertainers, influencers.
Yeah.
VPs and presidential hopefuls were on the bingo card. You're here, so I want to thank you very much.
I thank you.
When we have guests come on, Madam VP, we like to toast. And what I read on this card, you don't deserve this. You earned this.
You've earned it.
Being the first in so many areas. And you make us proud. I just want you to know you make us proud for what you've been able to accomplish. And we're 12 days away, and we hope you have an even greater accomplishment. So here's to continued success in everything you've done and everything that you will do.
Oh, bless you, and thank you. And to you, Shannon, to you for all the success and the voice you give to so many issues. Thank you for that.
Thank you very
And
much.
cheers to you.
Cheers.
And I'm not going to actually drink this because I might fall asleep, and I need to do this
I don't want you
with
to fall
Barack
asleep.
Obama this afternoon.
We don't want you to fall asleep.
So here we are. Cheers to everybody.
So before we get into
Okay.
to do one,
Y'all, he said that this woman earned it. I really, y'all, I'm trying. How would you say that she earned this when she literally has been the worst vice president in all of history? This has not been, y'all, this has not been a situation where anybody would say that she's been successful, she's been amazing, she has been everybody understands what she's doing, what she's capable of. We literally, everybody is sitting here trying to figure out, what the heck does Kamala do? Seriously, like we're not even trying to be mean when we say it. Like, what the heck does Kamala do? And he says, I didn't say, you've earned this. How so, sir? How so? She probably didn't even do a single interview. President Joe Biden literally was told, you got to pick a black woman. Like, he was told, you got to pick a black woman. Oh, well, okay. Well, I guess I'll pick Kamala Harris. Like, how did she earn this again? Please tell me how. Okay, good. You said we can't see it. Good, because I don't want to get a strike. So I took off the video, but at least you can hear the audio. Okay? Now, Club Shay Shay is supposed to be like a truth teller, but I'm telling you, just like Cat Williams said, sir, Shannon Sharpe, you have an unnatural allegiance to losers. You have an unnatural allegiance to losers. Hold on, let's listen to Cat Williams say that. Like, you have a unnatural allegiance to losers. Listen to Cat Williams say it, y'all.
Took a sip of drink and said, "You have an unnatural allegiance to losers. It's not like you." No. You have an unnatural allegiance to losers. It's not like you.
It's not like you. It's not like you. It's not becoming of you, Shannon Sharpe. Like, this woman is not I mean, it's not. She's not good, y'all. I'm sorry. She's not good. I don't look at her as like a success. I don't look at her as anything other than, like, I really feel sorry for her. Oh, JD Vance will be on the show tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. So, okay. Thank you, Outcast. Now, okay. what I was getting ready to tell you guys, is we said that she didn't have a plan, right? Like, sis, remember Michelle Obama said that she had a plan and the plan was G14 classified? No. She came out on Club Shay Shay with this plan, and then she repeated the plan today for her, like, meeting at the January 6th spot. Y'all have to hear this woman talk about her plan.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, 118.
Democratic majority in the House of Representatives and Congress. People like Maxine Waters, people like Hakeem Jeffries. So you had then a time when there was a boost for, it ended up being not for black service members. So part of my policy is to, one, create a fund so that we will give a $25,000 down payment to first-time homeowners to just help people get in the door. We will deal with the rent issue because part of what we're seeing in Atlanta, in places across our country, is these corporations are buying up all these properties, which means then that they don't have to deal with competition between the properties and they're jacking up rent costs. So it's about also going after that corporate gouging around what they're doing to buy up and then jack up the prices of rent. We also need to help people with small business ownership. I did, even before I was running for president, a tour, I called it the Opportunity Economy Tour, focused on black men and black entrepreneurs. What we know is, unlike Donald Trump, who got $400 million handed to him practically on a silver platter. By the way, Shannon filed for bankruptcy 6 times. Everybody wants to say he's a great businessman. Take a look at his record. I know that so many of our entrepreneurs who have great ideas don't have access to capital, but they have serious work ethic, great ideas, and a plan to do the work. So part of my plan is to increase access to capital, including giving $20,000 forgivable loans for startup capital for people to buy the equipment.
Right.
And then to change the tax deduction. So whereas it is now $5,000 to make it $50,000 to start a new business, because nobody can start a new business on $5,000.
No.
Okay. Oh,
and
let's
the
stop
direct
there.
benefit, when we're looking at black entrepreneurs.
Y'all. Okay. So her plan is to, first give $20,000 down payment on a home. Anybody who has lived through 2008, right? To hear her say this, if it doesn't make you freaking want to throw up, then I don't know. Then I don't know. I feel bad for you. I'm sorry for you. Giving $20,000 for down payment on a home. Where is the money going to come from, sis, when we are trillions and trillions of dollars in debt? Where's it going to come from? And then to buy an asset to help somebody to help give somebody no skin in the game, like they did with the 2008 housing crisis. Down payments give people skin in the game. I don't understand. Like, it's like she's talking like a freaking idiot. I'm sorry. I don't want to disrespect the lady, but we have enough evidence at this point to know that this stuff doesn't work. A $20,000 down payment with money that the United States does not have. Okay? So whatever. To give people to buy homes gives them no incentive, no skin in the game. And guess what they do when they cannot afford to pay for that home? They do the same thing that they did with the 2008 housing crisis. They let go. Why are we talking about this, Kamala? And why is nobody not calling you out on it? I don't understand. I do not understand. Same thing with small business. Oh, $25,000 small business loan, forgivable loan. They have no skin in the game. The reason that the SBA loans work, or startup business loans work, is it gives people skin in the game, incentive. Hey, I got to put in my blood, sweat, and tears, because if not, they're going to take my house. I got to put in my blood, sweat, and tears, because if not, they're going to take my car. If you give them these things, then they have ideas and they have dreams and they have ambitions and all this fluffy stuff that doesn't work. It does not work at all. And the fact that she's saying this shows how utterly incompetent she truly really is. I mean, seriously, at this stage in the game, at this part of history, she should not be able to say this out loud in the public square and people don't call her out. She should not be able to. But it's because we as a people don't know enough about this stuff. We can listen to a Kamala Harris and a Club Shay sit there and talk about this nonsense that is going to destroy our economy. And then you should see how vibrant and how comfortable she feels talking to a Club Shay. This is her level of intelligence. Seriously. But I'm telling you, when her being the leader of the free world, she's not going to be talking to the Club Shays. She's going to need to be talking to the Kim Jong-uns. And they're not going to listen to her. Oh my God, it's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying. Keep going.
Pro football has gone international, and the world's most fun and lively city should be next. Dublin, Ireland.
That Social Security in the next 6 years would be insolvent under his plan, meaning that it would not be able to pay out what hardworking people who deserve dignity in their retirement deserve. And as you and I both know, there are a lot of our seniors who their only source of income is that Social Security check.
That's correct.
Right? It's the only way they're going to pay the rent or have food on the table. So my plan is about doing what we need to do to put the resources back into Social Security, but also expanding it. Because here's part of the problem with Social Security is that for our aging seniors, if they are a couple, for example, and one of the spouses passes, that cuts their Social Security benefits almost in half. So part of my plan is to reconfigure it so that that surviving spouse does not then have a crisis where they've already lost their loved one. But we also just have to understand on a macro level, we've got to require that billionaires and corporations pay their fair share, right? They can afford to.
That's her plan.
And that's part of what is the difference between me and Donald Trump. My plan is about tax cuts for small businesses, for working people, for middle-class people. 100 million Americans will benefit around tax cuts. My plan is that no taxes will be raised for anybody making less than $400,000 a year.
Y'all, don't this
My
sound
plan
familiar?
is that we give young parents a $6,000 child tax credit to help them pay for child care, for a crib or a car seat, because you and I both know the vast majority of our young parents have a natural desire to parent their children well, but not always the resources. And back to the way I was raised, I know that the children of the community are the children of the community. That you and I will benefit from that young family having the resources they need. So it's about all of us benefiting, but it's a state of mind and it's a perspective. Mine is about thinking about the challenges people face and getting them help. Donald Trump is full-time focused on himself. You watch his rallies. He will spend full-time talking about, I was going to say Freddy Krueger, Hannibal Lecter. It might as well be Freddy Krueger. Hannibal Lecter. He'll spend full-time talking about his grievances, about what everyone has done to him. He'll talk about himself, but he does not talk about the American people.
That's just not true, y'all. Anybody who has watched his and like I said, with the Club Shays of the world, a black quote unquote bourgeoisie, listen to her lie. First of all, everybody knows what he said with that Hannibal Lecter she keeps saying, like, that's what I'm saying. She's taking the lies to a whole nother level, y'all. She keeps repeating the lies. When he said the Hannibal Lecter, he was talking about the insane asylum that Venezuela is emptying on our prison. They're emptying their prisons, their insane asylums, like Hannibal Lecter, and coming to the United States of America. And she knows it. She has enough researchers that she doesn't have to repeat the lie. She could fight the fair and square if she really cared about the respect of the American people. If she really had dignity, she would not want to fight in this manner. She would want to fight and beat Donald Trump fair and square. But unfortunately, she just keeps lying and like 10 toes down, like standing on business with the lies. And the people like Shannon Sharp are not like calling her out. The black leaders, Roland Martin, they're not calling her out like, oh, well, he was kind of saying that the prisons in Venezuela. What do you say about that? Like, what do you think? What do you think when he says that? Did he mean it that way? Like, they're not pushing back on her just flat out lying. And that's what I have a problem with. And then they're not pushing back on her when they say tax cuts for the rich. Donald Trump, his economic plan is tax cuts for the rich, not because he wants the wealthier to be more wealthy. That's not the way this thing works, you guys. Anybody who has taken an economics class, I don't even care if you've taken it in high school, you understand that when businesses are doing well, they hire more people. If you take more businesses away and require them to pay more to the government to spend all of the money on stupid government jobs that don't produce anything, or incompetent government employees like Kamala Harris admits that she has been all her life, then they can't make things. They can't make rocket ships. They can't make clothes. They can't make shoes. They can't do the things that people want to do. They can't do that because they're giving all of their money to the government. So you make it easy for businesses to do business in the U.S. That is just the way that it works. I know it would be better if businesses just wanted to pay the government 90% of their money, and then the other 10% they pay to employees, and they just be good businesses by not making any money. I know that's the world that a lot of y'all stupid people live in. But it doesn't work like that. These business owners are in the business of making money. They're in the business of making a better life for their family and the people around them. I'm sorry, they're not in the not-for-profit realm. So you have to make it easy for them to do business so that they hire people so the people can do business and take care of their own family. I don't know where we get a world where we're demonizing people who give you the opportunity to make a life for yourself. God bless Walmart. God bless some of these places like McDonald's that Kamala Harris never worked at. God bless them. They give people with very, very low skills the opportunity to take care of their family with very low skills. You don't need very many skills to work at McDonald's. That's just the truth. You don't need very many skills to work at Walmart. They make it so easy, but yet and still they allow you to take care of your family in another world you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to work. And these corporations allow you to do that. So let's stop demonizing them, you guys. Let's stop demonizing them. That's just the truth. if you understand economics and how it works. So her saying making corporations pay their fair share of taxes, that is code, that is economic code for get the hell out of the state. Get the hell out of America and let me go to the factories in China or the sweatshops in Africa. And leave the American people desolate and no ability to work and take care of their families. That's code for it. And Club Shay, he's around enough business owners and enough business leaders, and he's around enough smart people to get that information. However, what they choose to do is they choose to kowtow to the Democrat Party, and they choose to kowtow and go to the club and be in the club and be friends and be nice and be popular and be liked, instead of telling the honest to God truth to the people that you claim that you care about, which is black people, which is minorities. If you love people, you tell them the truth, because that is the only thing that will set them free, is the truth. Y'all, I'm sorry. I hate we're here. I hate that we're here as a nation. I hate that we're here as a nation. That, like, people can just get up there and lie on national television and nobody says a word about it. Just lie. Just make it up as you go along. There's enough smart people. This is not rocket science. Rent control doesn't work, y'all. Rent control does not work. So her saying, oh, price gouging, controlling prices. That's what she's saying. Oh, I'm going to control prices. You can't do that in a capitalistic society. It's just, it doesn't work, y'all. And so what I'm hoping is that on election night, November 5th, next Tuesday, the American people stand on what they know innately is true, is that we can't continue to reward or elevate the Kamala Harrises of the world. She said on Club Shay, and I want to show you guys this clip. She literally says, I've been a public servant all my life. Y'all, is that what y'all want? Is that what y'all want? I'm about to, let me get this clip, because this clip is so important, y'all. This clip is so important. She says, I've been a public service all my life. I've been a public servant all my life. Like, is that what we want?
Elections that we have faced in our lifetime. Part of my plan is to reconfigure it.
Hold on, let me see.
Great ideas, my mother, and I try to also share with people, right? Which is the beauty of community, and it's the way I am, right? Which is, you know, the children in my life, whether they be my own or, you know.
Let me see if I can get it, y'all. I'm gonna get it for y'all, because I think that this is important, that she says, I've been a public servant all my life. This is a woman who has had a government salary for all, so she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand what it's like to have to produce.
Who have great ideas don't have access to capital.
Oh no, y'all, let me get it.
And I try to also share with people, right? Which is the beauty of.
Hold on, I'm gonna get it.
That we have faced in our lifetime.
Okay, here we go. That's it. That's it. It's coming, y'all. This is so important, and I wanted to make sure I had it for y'all.
Elections that we have faced in our lifetime. My perspective, and I will be the kind of president who spends full time focused on the needs of the people. That has been my career. I have spent my whole career as a public servant trying to uplift the condition of other people, knowing what is possible and doing it with a sense of optimism. On January 20th, a new president is going into the White House.
So, Club Shay, this is why I have a problem with the bougie people of the world. This woman just declared that she spent her whole life as a public servant. Let's look at her net worth. Her net worth. I don't know if her. She's definitely a millionaire, right? She's definitely a millionaire. Her net worth. Oh, they're saying it comes from her husband, which is a lie. So her net worth is about, and I don't know if this is to be the case, you guys, but they said about to be around $8 million. $8 million to a self-proclaimed lifetime government employee / service worker. And no one is questioning her and asking her, have you ran a business? Do you know anything about what it takes to start up a business? Since you said, oh, you can't start up a business on $5,000. I know people that started a business on $500. Nobody is asking her this. And then she says, oh, we're going to uplift people. That's what I've done. Name a person, Kamala. Name a person besides yourself that you've uplifted. Because California has gone to kaputs. Kaputs. Name a village. Name a building that you've built and housed people without a government salary. Name something, please. Please. Y'all, and we're getting ready to vote her in, as she is a self-proclaimed lifetime public servant / government employee. And then we get mad at the man who wasn't perfect, business owner, did it wrong, messed up so many freaking times, closed businesses, opened businesses, messed up businesses, did businesses well, but employed thousands of people, hired thousands of people, made thousands of jobs, made probably thousands of mistakes. And no one is saying, the blacks are everybody's so enamored. And they're not listening to the words that this woman is saying. Y'all so upset about the words that President Trump is saying. Well, President Trump has America's best interests at heart. He's not waiting for a government check or government salary. And neither should we. The famous quote, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. You know why? Your kids have to live here, guys. Your kids have to live here. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? Where? After these people have completely destroyed it, where are they going to go? And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that a person like Kamala Harris, a self-proclaimed government employee all of her life. I spent my whole life in government. And now I'm $8 million wealthy. Is now getting ready to breach the most important role in the world. It's the world leader. Having no clue what she's doing. And that's the honest to God truth. And we are just it's electrifying. She's so exciting. Oh, the chucks and the pearls. Watch her run up the steps. She's so invigorating. Well, she's not. I'm sorry. Just like most government employees. They all right. Some of them necessary, some not. I cannot wait if President Trump wins that the Department of Government Efficiency that Elon Musk is going to be over, aka Dodge. Please, that's the first thing that I want to see. Because people like Kamala Harris are utterly dangerous to our future. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful that you do that. I really am. I'm trying to read your comments, but y'all, like my computer won't let me be great. It will not let me be great. Hold on, let me see what's going on. My husband be saying, like, okay, so y'all, this is so funny because I'll try, like I'll be, like, something will be messed up, and then I'll try to fix it, and I can't fix it, and then my husband comes down, and he, like, does, like, he like, presses one button, and it just does it. Annie, you said the Joe Rogan interview. Joe Rogan, declined Kamala for the interview. Yeah, because they wanted to do it, in Washington. He's like, no, I'm asking you to come to my studio because, I mean, his studio's famous. Like, let's keep it real, right? Let's keep it real. Okay, you guys, I appreciate y'all watching. I love you guys so much. Continue to watch. Please hit subscribe. Continue to share, like, comment, subscribe, share, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it so very much. It's going to help me get to the 3,000 mark when it comes to my subscribers. I need to get there, and you guys are going to help me do it. I'm so grateful that you continue to listen. I'll keep trying to bring you content that is important to you from my perspective. And if you guys oh, hold on. What? Yeah. If you guys didn't watch me, like, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I really and truly from the bottom of my heart am grateful. And look forward to seeing you guys all. Let's do this again on Thursday, you guys. Let's keep watching this election. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But anyway, until next time. Hold on, make sure. Hold on. Y'all. Peace.
When it just makes sense, it's your red-pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl. When it just makes sense, oh, it's your red-pilled brown girl. get into the truth. It's your red pill, brown girl.